In a dramatic turn of events, the Boston Bruins have parted ways with head coach Jim Montgomery following a disappointing start to the 2024-2025 season. Sources have confirmed that the team's management has made the tough decision to fire Montgomery, replacing him with assistant coach Joe Sacco for the time being. This move comes after the Bruins' third consecutive loss, a humiliating 5-1 defeat at the hands of the Columbus Blue Jackets, which dropped the team's record to 8-9-3. With the Bruins languishing near the bottom of the NHL standings, this change was seen as a necessary step to spark the team's turnaround. Montgomery, who was in the final year of his contract, had been under mounting pressure after the Bruins failed to live up to expectations. The team's performance had been riddled with struggles on both ends of the ice. Offensively, they ranked an abysmal 31st in goals scored per game and had the worst power play unit in the league, converting just 11.7% of opportunities. Defensively, the Bruins weren't faring much better, allowing 3.45 goals per game, ranking 28th in the league. Special teams continued to be a weak point, with the penalty kill sitting at a disappointing 75.6%. Montgomery had tried various methods to turn the tide, including frequent line changes and benching key players like Brad Marchand, David Pastrnak, and Charlie McAvoy, in an attempt to get more out of his team. Despite these efforts, the team's lack of consistency and inability to produce on special teams suggested that Montgomery's approach was no longer resonating with his players. The coach's frustration was clear, and many believed he was on thin ice, especially after the Bruins' near collapse in the playoffs earlier this year, where they almost squandered a 3-1 series lead to Toronto. Now it's up to Joe Sacco, a Medford native and a longtime member of the Bruins coaching staff, to try and turn this ship around. Sacco, who has been responsible for the team's penalty kill, will be tasked with addressing the Bruins' numerous issues, including their lack of offensive firepower and poor defensive play. His biggest challenge will be finding a way to get the team to play faster, more disciplined hockey while improving both the power play and penalty kill. For the Bruins, this shakeup is a desperate attempt to salvage a season that started with high hopes but has quickly turned into a struggle. If Sacco can't ignite a spark, the spotlight will likely shift to general manager Don Sweeney, whose decisions in assembling the current roster will come under scrutiny. The road ahead is tough, but for the Bruins, it's clear that the time for change is now. The players, too, need to step up and prove that they can rise above the individual mistakes that have plagued the team so far this season. Only time will tell if this move will bring the results that Boston fans are desperately hoping for. Stay subscribed for more videos.